What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kia Love. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I'm hitting you with another what I eat in a day, but we are going to do things a little out of order today, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But first, y'all, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. I just want to take a moment seriously to tell y'all thank you for every single person that has supported my channel, for every single person that has liked the video, that has shared the video. Y'all, it's not easy being a content creator. It's not. And I know when you're not on the content creator side, you probably think liking a video, sharing it, and subscribing is not anything important, but it is, y'all. YouTube is not pushing these videos. The people are, the viewers are. The more you like the video, the more it tells YouTube like, oh, okay, well, let's push this. They like this, so let's see if someone else will like it. That's what it's doing. And y'all, I started my channel to help people. I have a full-time job, and I don't have an 8-hour job. I have a 10 to 16-hour job, and I'm lucky if I get to do 10. Those are on the rare days I get to do 10 hours. So I am super busy. On top of that, I have a hair company, and also I'm doing YouTube to help people. So I started YouTube just because I would share my plant-based recipes and ideas with all of my friends and family all the time. And then of course they started suggesting like, why don't you share this with more people? Like, oh, look, I know so-and-so, and I know so-and-so that would need this. I know so-and-so that could find this helpful. So that's why I started it, y'all. And then as you can see, I also share faith when I feel led. When God puts a word on me, I'll share it. And then also natural remedies, because that's just my personal belief is in natural remedies, and I know it can help people. Especially, we need alternatives these days, y'all. With a lot going on in the world, even if you're not vegan or plant-based or anything like that, you never know when you're gonna have to turn to one of those meals. You know, there's been meat shortages and all kind of shortages. So it's like, why not have an extra, you know, recipe under your belt for just in case? And for those of y'all that be like, oh, vegan, I don't know. Listen, I know a lot of times people think, oh, just salads, just steamed veggies, just nasty mock food and stuff like that. No, listen, you can really turn the food that nature created and make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I made this channel, just to help give people ideas on how they can make delicious plant-based / vegan meals, you know? So I just want to take the time to say thank y'all, because I started off with 0 subscribers, and I know technically everyone starts off with 0 subscribers, but I'm telling y'all, I am not anybody special. I am a normal person. I am not a socialite. I didn't already have a following when I started YouTube. Don't nobody know me like that. Like, I'm just a regular person. And I literally had 0 subscribers for maybe like the first 6 months or something like that. And then after that, I don't even know, because like I said, I took like a 1.5 years off because I was going through some things in life. But y'all, I literally started off with 0 subscribers, and to this point right now, today I have 532 subscribers. So I just want to thank everybody that has subscribed. I do have a lot of videos on my channel. I have about, I think, 78 videos on my channel. So according to the amount of videos I have and the subscribers, it don't seem like a lot, especially when you look at other people's channels that have way less and they have way more subscribers. But y'all, at the end of the day, I'm just grateful for every single person, because when I started this channel, I just wanted to help at least one person. If it helps one person, then cool. If one person finds it helpful, then cool. If my style or my videos or whatever is not for you, then God bless you. I hope you find the channel that you're looking for. Genuinely, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has supported my channel and has taken the time to support it in any kind of way. I really appreciate it. So I really appreciate it, and I hope you are finding it helpful. And please, comment, let me know what you think about it. If you tried it, or if you tried something different that you found helpful, please help me out too, y'all. I'll be needing some tips. I didn't ask for y'all to show me a coconut nectar, y'all's favorite salad dressing recipe. I'd be talking to y'all, okay? So talk back, okay? Talk back. Talk back to your girl. Anyways, y'all, so like I said, we're gonna start this off a little different today. We're gonna start this off a little different today. So like I showed y'all yesterday for me, last week for y'all, I only post my plant-based videos once a week. So this is gonna be the video. It's technically the day after for me though. So yesterday I made the fancy gourmet waffle that was so delicious with the coconut drizzle, and then I also made, ooh, my vegan salmon. Wink, wink, my vegan salmon on the last what I eat in a day. And I showed y'all that I had a bunch of tomatoes left. Someone hooked me up with a lot of tomatoes. Someone hooked me up with a bunch of tomatoes, y'all. And you saw in that what I eat in a day. Is my phone crooked? hold on. Y'all saw in that What I Eat in a Day that I made a fresh corn tomato salad that I absolutely love. It's so delicious. I'm actually going to take a few more tomatoes out so I can make a little bit more before I use these. But basically what I'm going to do, since I have all these tomatoes, I do not want them to go to waste. I can't stand wasting food. I'm going to try to make a spaghetti sauce. I haven't done it before. So I found a recipe online that I want to use. A lot of the recipes online use canned tomatoes, but I really want to use my fresh tomatoes. So I'm going to be following that recipe, but not to the T. One, because the recipe that I found uses 8 to 10 pounds of tomatoes. I weighed these, and these are only like 2 pounds, and really less than that because I had it in the basket when I weighed it. So I didn't even take the basket off to see how much they truly weigh. So I have about 2 pounds or less of tomatoes. So the measurements are not going to be the same. And then on top of that, I'm going to be adding a few things in mind that is not necessarily on that recipe, but I will drop the recipe below just in case you're interested, if you want to follow it to the T and see where I'm getting this from. And then also what I'm going to do differently is it takes 8 hours to make this sauce. This is why we are doing things out of order today instead of starting with breakfast, because I got to get this sauce going and then I can get to breakfast. So it's going to take 8 hours to get this sauce done. And in the recipe, you simmer it on the stove for 8 hours, but I'm actually going to use the crock pot. I don't get to use the crock pot often, and I like the crock pot. So this is going to give me a chance to like just put it on the crock pot, set it, forget it, let it cook for 8 hours, and then check back tonight and see what it's looking like. So let's go ahead and get this sauce started, y'all. I actually went ahead and roasted some tomatoes. I wanted some of the tomatoes to be roasted. So I have some of the fresh tomatoes, then I have some of them that I roasted because I figured it'll help bring out some of that flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of follow the recipe. And so I can go ahead and get this in the pot so I can start breakfast, y'all, because I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat breakfast, okay? So let's get to this sauce so I can go ahead and get this started, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get to dinner. Oops, I didn't mean dinner, I meant breakfast. Breakfast, y'all. But I'm sure y'all got the point. Okay.
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming in with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey, the earnings, the task to the plus. Yeah, gratitude is a must. Yeah, blessings fall on my right hand. What's a toast to the friends that take off every load. One time, kids sit down in a class and we pour that only see the road and me go on with the road. Third form is a memory tired thing. And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with credits and you sing, yeah, Jimmy, I'll dig it soon, get the higher ring. Like hello, brother, say I just saw ya. Saw you post a spectacular photo. Keep it burning, yes, that's the motto. If me the butter pass through your soul to your body and live, man. Me have to thank God for the journey, the earnings, the just to the plus. Yeah, my gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall on my right hand. But I toast to the friends that take off the load. One time, kids sit down in a class and we pour that only see the road and me go on with it, go on with it. That's what blessings upon me. And 7 feet tell you my story. That's how blessings upon me. And that's how I'm gonna give him the job. Me, I'm in the light. Jah knows I'm a person ignited. Got the music get me excited. I'm running like a person. Blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey, the earnings, the task to the plus. Gratitude is a must. Blessings fall on my right hand. What's a toast for the friends that take off the load. One time, kids sit down in a class and we pour that only see the road and me go on with the road. Do us, do us.
All right, y'all. So now we're going to go ahead and throw all this stuff in the crock pot. I'm going to grab my tomatoes. I'm going to grab my tomatoes here. We're going to throw these in here. You know what? Before I do that, let me spray the pan with a little bit of nonstick spray just in case. I always get a little paranoid and I don't want it to stick. So Spray with a little bit of nonstick spray first. Then I'm gonna throw in my tomatoes. Throw in all my tomatoes. Okay. Can y'all see? Hold on, let me make sure y'all can see. All right, so I'm gonna throw in the tomatoes, y'all. And then I'm gonna throw in all those veggies that I chopped, the peppers, the jalapeno, the onion, garlic. In the recipe, it says to saute the onions and the garlic, but y'all, since I'm doing a crock pot, I'm like, it's gonna get soft anyway. I ain't worried about it. I might miss out on a little bit of caramelization action, but that's all right. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of sea salt. I have some kosher sea salt here. I'm just gonna do a little bit because you can always add more later. Then I'm also gonna throw in a carrot, y'all. I know this is random, but I remember reading somewhere years ago that a carrot helps reduce some of the acidity. So we're gonna take out some of that acidity by putting a carrot in there. And what also helps with the acidity is cacao powder. So it's also gonna add a depth of flavor to the sauce. So I'm gonna throw in a little bit of cacao powder. And then I'm also going to add in some brown sugar. The recipe calls for a tablespoon of brown sugar. I don't have that many tomatoes, so I'm just going to put in like a teaspoon or so. And then I'm also going to add some coconut aminos. Just a little bit. Like I said, y'all, I'm really just guessing at this point. I'm adding some oregano. Gonna throw in some oregano, of course, for an Italian sauce. Also gonna use basil. Boom. Throw in a little bit of basil. And then we're gonna throw in a little bit of black pepper. Just a little bit, okay? And then I don't know if I want to add more oil. You saw me add oil to the sauce earlier. For now, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna cover it with the top. Oops. I think I messed up my ring light, y'all. Actually stepped on the cord. I'm gonna put on the top. It's cooking on low. I'm gonna let it sit here for 8 hours. I'm probably gonna check in about 2 hours, and then I'll come back and see if I need to add anything. Y'all, just realized I forgot to put in the tomato paste. I wanted to add some tomato paste. I know her recipe that I'm following doesn't call for it, but I definitely wanted to have that rich tomato flavor. So I'm gonna add a little bit of tomato paste. I wonder if I need I'm not adding any liquid or water because I think, and I'm going to add some bay leaves because I think that I'll throw in a few bay leaves. And then y'all, I want it to be a chunky sauce, but because she says you can use raw mushrooms, but I actually need the raw mushrooms that I have for another meal. So I'm just going to use these canned portobello mushrooms, but I'm going to throw them in at the end because they're already ready to go. So I'm just going to wait till the end when the sauce is done and throw them in there. What was I saying? I think the tomato is going to create its own liquid, so I don't want to add any more olive oil or water or anything. But we'll see what happens, y'all. I really don't know how it's going to turn out. I hope it turns out good. I'll be excited if it does. But we'll see, y'all. So I'm going to let it do its thing. I don't think I need to add liquid. I think it's going to cook down for itself. But if I need to add liquid, then I will. But I'll come back in about an hour or two and just check on it, see how it's looking. All right, y'all. Now we got that sauce under control. Now we got that in the crock pot. Now I can go ahead and focus on breakfast, y'all. I'm so hungry. I cannot wait to eat breakfast. I'm so hungry, y'all. I cannot wait to eat breakfast. So today for breakfast, we are going to be making, I have a plantain I need to use. So we are going to be making plantain pancakes, sweet plantain pancakes. I have not made this before. The batter that I'm going to use is homemade. It's the same batter that y'all saw me do when I made my waffle on the last video. That is what I use to make my pancakes, except in the waffle I added oil. I can't remember if I said it in the video or not, but the difference between waffle batter and pancake batter is that the waffle has a little more oil. Or has oil and pancake don't have no oil in it. Something like that, but waffle has more oil. So I'm going to be using my same homemade pancake batter. It's a recipe that I found online. It's super delicious, y'all. Those pancakes are the bomb.com. Once I came across that recipe, I stopped buying pre-made pancake batter like Aunt Jemima and all that stuff because, y'all, it's super easy. Only takes a few ingredients. It's really good. So I'm going to blend this plantain up in there. I'm hoping it doesn't make it too dense because I'm picky on my pancakes and I don't want them to be flat with like heavy center and stuff like that. So we'll see what it turns out to be like. And then for the syrup, I'm going to be making a pina colada cream. Kind of like the cream that I made on the waffle. I made like a coconut drizzle. It's going to be a play on that. So we are going to be using, where is it? Where did I put it? Making a pina colada cream using some of this cocktail mix. Y'all, I called the number on here because there's no ingredients on here and I didn't know if there was dairy or not. So I called the number that is on the bottle. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, I called that number and I asked them if there was dairy in here and they said dairy is not in this one. So we are going to put a little bit of that to give that pina colada taste. And we're going to see how this turn out, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started on these pancakes. I already made my hash browns. Y'all see me make those plenty of times. I'm going to be eating with some hash browns. And then I'm probably going to cook up a couple of Beyond Beef sausage patties. I did the links last time. We are going to be doing the patties today. And yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get to these pancakes. All right, y'all. So let's start with the plantain. I know y'all probably think this is old, but this plantain is not old. In case you don't know, actually, in case you don't know, the riper it is, which means when it turns more dark and black, you can actually use it when it's all black as long as it still looks good. It is going to be more sweet. Now, if you use it when it's ripe and green, it's going to be, you can use it for tostones, which people like to make those fried chips, and they're not sweet at all. But if you wait until it gets ripe and it turns brown and dark and black, then it's going to be a sweet plantain. So that's the difference. So you cut off the ends and then you run your knife down the peel and then you peel it off. It is not like a banana. It looks like a banana, but you cannot peel it as easily as you do a banana. So this is the easiest way to peel it. Clearly that part of the plantain is not good, so I'm going to cut that off. But the rest of it looks good, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and use it. And I'm actually going to cut off a few slices for the topping. I usually like to cut them in diagonals, but like diagonally. But I really don't have to do that today. I kind of want to make sure I leave enough. I want a few for the topping, but I also want enough to make my plantain pancakes. So, all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get to these pancakes. So, for the pancake batter, you are going to need half a cup of flour. I knew I was going to do that, y'all. I knew I was going to waste some of that flour. Hold on, y'all. Let me clean up my mess. All right, y'all. Clean up my mess, y'all. Y'all know on my channel, everything is not YouTube pretty, so it is what it is. So I got half a cup of flour. We're also going to add a tablespoon of sugar. You're going to add half a tablespoon of baking powder. This is going to help the pancakes be light and fluffy. We're also going to add 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. We're going to add half a cup of, we'll do that last. We're going to do half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. This is also going to help the pancakes be light and fluffy. Y'all, these pancakes are so light and fluffy. They are so good, and I'm hoping they're still just as light and fluffy when I add the plantain. We're going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm actually using bourbon vanilla. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we are going to add half a cup of milk. I have almond milk here. Half a cup of almond milk. And then I typically, for my pancakes, always add cinnamon and nutmeg. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This batter does make 2 pancakes. It makes 2 pancakes or 1 waffle. The only difference is with the waffle, you'll just add a little bit of olive oil or avocado oil, whichever one you have. And then I'm going to throw in this plantain because we are making plantain pancakes. So let's go ahead and blend this up until smooth. All right, y'all. So just so you know, the only reason why I blended up these pancakes is because of the plantain. So in case you're wondering, like, girl, you ain't gotta do all that with pancake batter. It's literally only because of the plantain. I know that goes without saying, but I'm just saying, just in case, you know, y'all having one of them days and don't know what I'm doing. Don't know why I'm doing that. That's why, because I had the plantain in there. Usually I just whisk it up with a little fork or a spoon or something like that and let it sit for like 5 minutes. And I actually prefer not to blend it because one of the tips to getting those fluffy pancakes is to not get all the lumps out and not make it as smooth. But of course, the blender is gonna make it more smooth. But hey, it's still gonna work. I'm having faith, okay? So now that I blended it up, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this batter in my measuring cup. I like to do measuring cups because they're easier to pour from when it's time to cook the pancakes. So I'm just gonna let that sit. In case you're curious about what the texture, the consistency is looking like, this is what it was doing. So that should be good, y'all. So now we're just gonna go over to the stove and add some coconut oil. Now, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but me, I don't like pancakes that don't have crispy edges. They have to have crispy edges. If they don't have crispy edges, I don't want it, okay? I'm serious, y'all. Pancakes, crispy edges, and they gotta be like a caramel brown color. I love that. Now, to make the crispy edges, I know some people like to use pancakes, put butter in the pan and make their pancakes that way. You are not gonna get any crispy edges with butter. You need to use coconut oil. So we're gonna be using coconut oil so I can get the crispy edges, and we're gonna get these pancakes going. But you know what, before I start that, let me go ahead and get my Beyond Beef sausages on, and then we're gonna get to the pancakes. Let's go. So I'm using some virgin unrefined coconut oil. It's actually pretty liquid. If you don't know, coconut oil gets liquid at room temperature. It's pretty warm in here, so I can just literally pour it today. Just to be clear, y'all, if your room temperature is warm, the coconut oil is going to turn into liquid. If your room temperature is cooler, then it's going to be solid. Sometimes it's a clump and I just have to let it melt like butter, but today it is pouring. So we're going to go ahead and coat the pan. And we're going to let these sausages cook down a bit. Let's go ahead and get started on this sauce. So, like I said, this, y'all, totally forgot about it, but this was the remaining coconut milk that I had left from yesterday's meal. And I put it in here and I forgot the stove was on, so it like totally cooked down. But hopefully I can still make it do what it needs to do. So that's literally just coconut milk. I'm going to go ahead and add in the pina colada mix, and I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg, and I don't know, we're going to see. We're just going to go with the flow and see. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and add, I'm going to add this. We're going to go ahead and add our pina colada mix. I just don't know how much to add. We're just going to add a splash of it, okay? And then I wasn't going to add maple syrup because I thought it was going to be too sweet with the pina colada stuff. But honestly, y'all, I don't know if it's sweet on its own or not. So we're just going to add a little bit of maple syrup, just a little bit. I only had a little bit left in the jar. I kind of want the sauce to be a little sweeter than the one I had yesterday, because yesterday was a little mild. Then I'm going to add a little bit of ground nutmeg. And I might add a little bit of vegan butter. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of vegan butter. So, y'all know I have my little flour pieces that I make for when I want just a little bit of butter. So I'm going to throw that in there, and we're just going to let that cook. And then let's go on over here to the sausages, because the sausages smell like they doing something. So let me go ahead and flip these babies, because they smelling like they cooking. Sorry, y'all, I'm holding the phone with one hand, so just bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. I'm holding the phone with one hand, cooking with the other, so bear with me, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and let those cook. So let's go ahead and get these pancakes going. Let me grab my batter. All right, y'all. So I'm going to pour my first pancake. I like to do one pancake at a time. So I'm going to pour my first pancake, y'all. And now the trick to getting crispy edges is you got the right oil in the pan, but now you want to let the oil cover the pancake. When I say cover the pancake, you want it to go around the pancake. You want it to cover every edge. You don't want it to just be on one side. You want that oil to get up under all the edges. You want that oil to get up under all the edges, y'all. So I'm just going to let that do that thing. And then we're going to flip it when it's time to flip. But you just want the oil to get all around the pancake. That's the goal to getting the crispy edges. Alright, so let's let it cook. Alright, y'all, that pancake is ready to flip. You know when it's ready to flip? When it starts bubbling. I'm scared it don't have the crispy edges for some reason. Feel like it didn't sit long enough to have crispy edges. Oh, it do, y'all. Listen, this right here, this is the perfect pancake, y'all. Brought to you by Kia Love. Y'all, I know everybody have their own purposes when it comes to pancakes, but you listen, this right here, when I talk about that caramel golden brown color and them crispy edges, that's what I'm talking about. That's a pancake right there. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and take this pancake off. It don't take long for the other side to cook. So we're gonna go ahead and get our second pancake going. More coconut oil. Oops, I might put too much coconut oil on this one. You know what? Let me pour some of this oil out and put it over here in this plantain pan. Y'all, my sausages are done, so I took them out. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure there's no oil in the bottom of the pan before I set it down. All right, y'all. I had to wipe the bottom of the pan. Let me turn this vent on. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. So we got some more coconut oil in the pan. We're gonna go ahead and pour the rest of this pancake. I'm actually gonna use a spatula so I can get it all out. So I gotta put my phone down for that. But what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna go ahead and cook those plantains that I set to the side. We have a few little plantain pieces left. So to do that, my favorite way to cook them is use some coconut oil. I want it to be more evenly coated for the plantain. So I'm gonna brush this around just to make sure it's really coated. And then we're going to go ahead and set those plantains that I sliced up earlier on them. This is going to be the topping. Usually, y'all, sometimes I'll put like cinnamon and nutmeg and all that stuff on the plantains, but we're just going to keep them plain today. Because they just a topping for decoration. So people know what kind of pancakes these are. So we're going to let those cook on both sides. And I'm going to go ahead and place my pancake, this other pancake here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna scoop some of that good stuff out, but I gotta put the phone down for that. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and make sure the oil is surrounding the pancake so we can get those crispy edges all around. Make sure it goes all the way around and get up under there. Get up under both sides. Get up under there. We want crispy edges. Alright, so y'all, we're going to let that do its thing. Let's try this sauce and see if I need to add anything. Ooh, that's good. The only thing I want to add is a little more brown sugar. And I think I need to add a little more of that pina colada because the flavor isn't as pronounced as I want it to be. So I'm going to add a little more brown sugar, a little more pina colada, and we're going to get the sauce going. Talking y'all about this sauce, I noticed that one of my plantains was starting to get dark. We don't want to burn them now, so let's just turn them over. Alright, let's turn those over. Get some of the oil back over there if I can. Try to get some of the oil up under these plantains without the oil coming out the pan. This is a real shallow pan that I have, so. Alright. And y'all, this pancake is looking like it's getting done. You got the bubbles on top, which means it's ready to flip. So we're going to go ahead and flip this baby. Boom. Oh, that one's a little darker, but it's okay, y'all. It's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'd rather it be darker than lighter. Alright, y'all. I like it. I like it. Man, that crunch from the crispiness. I don't know what it is about golden brown pancakes, y'all, but they just taste so much better. Light pancakes taste like they not done. They doughy, whatever. I don't know, y'all. It's just a preference. So let's go ahead and get into this sauce. Alright, so one thing I want to add is some vanilla extract. I got a little bit of, oh, I might have put too much. A little bit of bourbon. Oh my goodness. I'm dropping so much. A little bit of bourbon extract. I'm going to add some more of that pina colada mixture, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of brown sugar. I said I was going to add a little bit of more brown sugar. I didn't add no brown sugar, y'all, because I didn't know how sweet it was going to be. So I'm actually going to add a little bit of brown sugar in here. I guess I didn't have enough maple syrup, but that was all I had, so just going to add a little bit of brown sugar. And let me go ahead and take these Let me go ahead and take these plantains off, y'all, because they looking like they're ready to burn. Too much when I got multiple things cooking. So I took the pancake off, took the plantains off. Now, if I wanted the sauce to be thick, I can add a little bit of cornstarch. I can add a little bit of sea moss. I would add sea moss if I had it on hand right now, but I don't. Let me go ahead and try this. See if it tastes better. Ooh, perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. That is perfect. So y'all, I like to clean as I go as much as I can when I'm cooking. So while I was washing the dishes, let me show y'all these plantains. I know y'all didn't get to see them because I had so much going on, but while I was washing the dishes, I'm like, you know what? Before I wash this plantain pan, let me go ahead and toast up some pistachios. I think that'd be a nice crunch. So I have some raw pistachios here. I'm just gonna go ahead and toast them really quick. I'm gonna turn this heat back up. And I'm just gonna give them like a nice little toast. There's still a little bit of leftover coconut oil left. I also still have some on this brush if I want to use some, but I'm just gonna toast them up a little bit. That'll be a nice little crunch to my pancakes. And then we'll go ahead and put the plate together, y'all. I'm so hungry. I'm so ready to eat. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get this breakfast together. Everything is done. My kitchen is cleaned up, y'all. I like to get as many dishes washed as I can. I like to clean as I go. Let's go ahead and get these pancakes and this whole plate together. As y'all know, I do not like to, or you may not know, but I do not like to have my pancakes and my sides on the same plate. So here are the potatoes. Y'all have seen me cook these hash browns a few times. So we got some hash browns here. And then we got the Beyond Beef sausages. And then for a little fruit on the side, I have some strawberries. And then I also have a few blackberries. So I need to eat these before they go bad. So I'm going to go ahead and add these on here as well, y'all. So some blackberries and some strawberries. Okay. So that's our side plate. Boom, boom. All right, let's push that out the way. And now for the star of the show. We got our pancakes. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and put the pancakes down. Like that. As Tabitha Brown says. So, y'all, what I like to do is I actually like to stab my pancakes. I don't know if it's just me, but I like to take a fork and poke some holes in them because I feel like if I do that and pour the syrup will go inside. Y'all, it's just my own little theory. You ain't gotta believe it. I can definitely tell the pancake's a little more dense than usual since I put the plantain in there. It's definitely more dense. Usually it's way lighter and fluffier, but hey, they still gonna be good. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of this syrup. On the pancakes. Let's drizzle. Ooh, you can see it's really watery, but that's all right. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. That was not sexy at all. That was not sexy at all, y'all. That was not sexy at all, but that's all right. All right, so then we're gonna go ahead and add the plantains. Those plantains that we fried up, we're gonna go ahead and add those on there, like so. Okay, and then those pistachios that I toasted up, we're gonna go ahead and drop those on there too. That's gonna give it a nice little crunch. So y'all, this is what the final outlook. Let me go ahead and wipe this plate. I know a lot of times it ain't looking YouTube pretty over here, but we're gonna try to make this one YouTube pretty because I gotta get me a thumbnail. So these are the plantain pancakes with the pina colada syrup. Y'all, look at this. This is the final product. Y'all, this breakfast gonna be hitting. I already know. Ooh, look at that, y'all. That sauce turned out perfect, too. It's going to taste so good. I just wish it was a little thicker. Oh, y'all. I just thought about it. That coconut cream drizzle that I made yesterday, it's in the refrigerator, so it's probably thicker. So I took it out to see what it looked like. And y'all, look, it's nice and thick. So guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to rearrange these pancakes a little bit and put this cream on these pancakes. Do it for the one time. So you know what? I'm gonna move some of these plantains out the way to make room for the cream. We're gonna go ahead and scoop up some of this good old cream here. Set that down. Oh, that coconut cream drizzle. Yes, this is gonna be so. Yes, 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 yes. And now we're gonna put the plantains around it like that. Yes. Oh, we're gonna add a little more cream because I know how I am. We're gonna be extra. We're gonna add just a little more. See, now if I would have piped it out, it would have been nice and pretty, but this was a last minute thought, y'all. And this is how I usually go in my kitchen. I be winging it. I know y'all hear me say that all the time, but I really do. Y'all, look at these pancakes. Mm-hmm. Plantain pancakes with a creamy pina colada sauce. Ooh. Y'all, I'm so excited to try these. Let's give these a taste test. All right, y'all. So, let's get these a taste test. Let me grab my fork. Let me grab my knife. Okay. And y'all know me. When I try something for the first time, I gotta get a piece of everything on there so I can see how the ensemble is ensembling. So we're gonna grab a little, you know what? I ain't even gonna take the whole plantain. I'm just gonna take a little piece. We're gonna take a little piece. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of this. I forgot to take my picture, y'all. Hold on. I forgot to take my thumbnail picture. Hold on. So y'all was just gonna let me eat my pancakes without taking a picture first? Y'all, I almost started eating these pancakes before I took the picture for the thumbnail. But you know what? I got my picture in. So now let's go ahead and do the taste test. Y'all supposed to be looking out for me. Alright. Y'all done got so excited about these pancakes. I'm a sweets girl, y'all. So these pancakes excite me. Alright, y'all. So let's go ahead, go back to the piece that I was working on. So y'all, ooh, these are the sweet plantain pancakes. Let's go ahead and try this. Now, y'all know when I try, let me go ahead and get some of that good old cream all up in there. Let's top it up. Y'all know when I try stuff for the first time, I got to try a piece of everything to make sure the ensemble is ensembling. So we got the plantain, we got the toasted pistachio, and we got a little bit of the cream. Okay. So now, all right, y'all. Let me go ahead and say my grace, and then we're going to try this. All right, let's go ahead and try this pancake. Let me bend over because it's dripping. Let me move this ring light out my way. Y'all, this ring light be getting on my nerves, dog. All right, see, I done dropped my plantain fighting with the ring light. I done dropped my cream fighting with the ring light. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I got to make sure it's doing what it's doing. Okay, y'all. All right, I got everything on my fork. You can't see it from my angle. I don't want to drop it, but I got the plantain, the cream, and the pistachio. Let's go. Hold on. I just, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My goodness. Hold on. Ooh, y'all, these pancakes, they hitting. Now, if you like a sweet girl like me, they not super sweet or nothing like that, but they giving me, what's that stuff called? I can't even think of the name of it right now, but it's giving me caramel, plantain, creamy, coconutty pina. It's so good, y'all. You gotta try these. Let me know what you think. This is something I was just completely winged. It turned out to be good. Y'all, like I said, if something don't turn out right, y'all gonna be the first to know. So far, we doing the thing. So y'all, I'm about to say I'm on this breakfast because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. The sauce put me behind. But I'm gonna check in with y'all on this tomato sauce. And yeah. And then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back for dinner. Okay? But these pancakes, they about to go right now. So I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a few hours. In several hours. Because it's gonna take 8 hours for that sauce to cook. But this breakfast right here, try it. Try it. Y'all be wanting people to put y'all on. I'm trying to put y'all on. I'm trying to put y'all on. I'm trying to put you on to these sweet plantain pancakes, y'all. Bomb. All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all. What's up, y'all? It's been about 4 hours since I first put on the spaghetti sauce. So I just wanted to give you an update to show you what it's looking like. All right, let's see what it's looking like. Ooh. It's looking more like a chili now, huh? I'm not a chili. It's looking more like a sauce now. Remember how raw everything looked earlier? Yeah. This is how it's looking so far, y'all. It's looking good. It's looking good. And you know what I could do at the end is, if I think it's too chunky, I could always blend it up. You know, I could always puree it some more. But yeah, y'all, it's looking pretty good. Should I do a taste test? 'Cause you know how it is. It's good to get your food cooking with the seasonings. That's how it really all settles in. But yeah, y'all, it's a nice little chunky spaghetti sauce going. You see our carrot there to soak up some of that acidity. I'm gonna take the carrot out before it's all done. But yeah, y'all, this is what our spaghetti sauce is looking like so far. Let me grab a spoon and do a taste test real quick. All right, so I got my spoon. I'm kind of wondering if I should add water. Should I add water to it? What y'all think? Let me see what this is tasting like. I wonder if I should add water to make it a little more liquidy, or if I should just wait and blend it all up and then add it. But let's see. It needs it's very, what's the word? It's very bright. I feel like it needs some more coconut aminos, probably some more brown sugar, a little more cacao maybe. And then maybe some paprika. I'm gonna add that to it. Y'all, so I grabbed a few things to add into it. So we're gonna add some coconut aminos. I don't really know how to describe the flavor. It tastes like, I keep saying bright, but paprika. I don't know how to describe it, but it definitely needs something. It needs a little more boldness. It needs a little more sweetness. I don't think it needs no acidity. Where's my spoon? I'm gonna actually add some garlic to it because I only did the cloves earlier. I have some onion powder here I'm going to add because I didn't add none of that earlier either. Oh, I might have put too much. Paprika. What else am I missing? Cumin. Did I add the cumin yet? No, I forgot to add cumin. I'm going to add a little bit of cumin in there. Just a little. Because, you know, a little goes a long way with cumin. And then I'm going to add some more cacao powder. Just to add to that depthness. And then I'm going to add some more sugar. I feel like it needs a little more sugar. So I'm going to add a little more brown sugar. Just a little more. And then I could always add more. Like, I could always add like some acidity. Could always add a little vinegar or whatever. But I don't think I'm going to add vinegar to this. If I do, I'll probably do the white distilled vinegar. I might add just a splash of that. I don't know. I don't want to mess it up though. I think I'm going to let it cook some more. And then if I feel like I need to add some vinegar, then I'll add probably the white distilled vinegar. Maybe I should do apple. No, I don't think I'm going to do apple cider. I don't know. We'll see. So right now, this is what it's looking like, y'all. Just wanted to give y'all an update on what it's looking like. 4-hour update. So yeah, we got 4 more hours to go. You know what? I was thinking let me put the top back on there. You know what I was thinking? I don't even know if my sauce needs to cook for 8 hours because, like I said, the recipe that I was using is for 8 to 10 pounds of tomatoes, and I only had less than 2 pounds. So I might not even need to cook it that long, but I did see that they said the longer you cook it, the better. Even with some reviews, you know. So I definitely want to make sure I give it the best chance. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna hit y'all back for dinner. If it's too late, I'm gonna at least show y'all the sauce, and then I'll just have to wait until tomorrow to pick up my dinner. I wasn't going to film tomorrow anyway, so it's not like y'all are going to be missing what I eat in a day. I'll just eat the dinner that I was going to eat today tomorrow if it's too late, because I did eat dinner late yesterday and I don't want to eat that late again. But we'll see. I'll probably be able to eat it. Yeah, I'll probably be able to eat it today. I'm going to keep it real simple. And I really don't think I'm going to have to cook this for 8 hours, but we'll see, y'all. We'll see. All right, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all in a few hours. All right, y'all. So I did not make it to the 8 hour mark. I made it to the 7 hour mark, and you probably like, girl, you only had an hour left. But honestly, I'm thinking it's going to start tasting burnt because, like I said, the recipe called for 8 to 10 pounds of tomatoes. I literally had 2 pounds or less. So honestly, I feel like I could have took it out at the 4 or 5 hour mark. But I did make it to the 7 hour mark. Let me show y'all what it's like. This is what it's looking like right now. It look real good, y'all. It really, to me, actually looks like a chili rather than tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce. But you know what? I do like my spaghetti sauce chunky. I did add those can of portobello mushrooms about an hour ago. So I saved it for the last hour. I added those in there because I didn't want those to overcook. But let me see. I added a few more flavors. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because I'm done. I'm gonna turn that off. So yeah, I added a few more, I said flavors, a few more seasonings. Let me give you the list. When I tried it, I added a capful of white vinegar, white distilled vinegar, just a little capful. I took the cap of the vinegar and put it in there. I added some white sugar to balance out some of the brown sugar. I feel like it needed another type of sugar, so I put the white sugar in there. I added Louisiana hot sauce because I just like that flavor in spaghetti sauce. I also added a dash of nutmeg because I just felt like it and I felt like it was going to do something. And then I added the Trader Joe's Italian Sofrito blend. So y'all have seen me use this before. The Trader Joe's Italian Sofrito blend. Y'all have seen me use that Trader Joe's Italian Sofrito blend before. I also added a half a cup of water because I wanted the texture to be a little less thick. And then I also, I added the can, I already said the can of mushrooms. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a third of the sauce and put it in the Vitamix. I don't know if I should use my Ninja or not because really the Vitamix be tripping, y'all. It be tripping. Like when you don't have the proper size in there, it just be struggling. It's annoying. So I don't know if I should use my hand blender, my Ninja, or if I should use the Vitamix. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and blend up some of it just to ease out some of that, smooth out some of that thickness. But I also like the chunkiness. I just don't want it to be as chunky. So I'm not going to eat my full dinner today, but I did want to give it a taste test today. So I'm going to go ahead and boil some noodles, boil some spaghetti noodles, have just like a little sample dish and let y'all know what it tastes like. And then in my opinion, spaghetti sauce and always tastes better, like lasagna and spaghetti and all that stuff always tastes better to me the next day because the sauce had time to sit in the fridge and marinate and the flavors really come out. So I'm going to let you know what I think about it today. But y'all, we made it. All right. Oh, and one thing I wanted to say is that I was kind of worried it wasn't going to be good. I didn't have high hopes for this sauce because I was using cherry tomatoes. And I remember seeing somewhere that the best tomatoes to use, first of all, most of the recipes were using canned tomatoes. We use 100% fresh tomatoes. And then on top of that, you're supposed to use like these Italian, I think they start with an M, I can't remember, some type of Italian tomatoes. And those are the best to use for spaghetti sauce. But I had to use what I had. And I didn't want those cherry tomatoes to go bad. So that's what I use. Cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, whatever you call them. So yeah, anyways, y'all, let me go ahead and blend this sauce up. And then I'll come back with the taste test. Y'all thought I forgot to take this carrot out, huh? Nope, I'm gonna take it out right now before I forget. Right now before I forget. Alright. So we're gonna try to blend this a little bit up. Hopefully it works. Alright, let's see what it's looking like. Alright, y'all, let's pour this back in. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna pour this sauce that I just blended in here. Huh, different color. That's exactly why I don't like. Hold on, y'all, I gotta get the rest of this out. I can't hold the phone with my hand. Alright, y'all, so I got the sauce in there. It's interesting that it's a different color. But y'all, which reminds me, this is why I don't like, I don't want my spaghetti sauce to be like tomato soup. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like chunky sauce. It doesn't have to be extra chunky like it was, but I like it pretty much chunky because I don't want it to be tomato soup. I don't want to be feeling like has tomato soup on my pasta. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is looking a lot better. So it has some smoothness and some chunkiness. So I think I like this texture better. But you know what? The chunky texture was not bad. I really thought I was going to stick with it. But you know what? I'm actually feeling this. All right, y'all. So once my spaghetti sauce, you know, it might be a little bit too blended, honestly. No, I think I like it like this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want. No, I actually like it like this, though. This is more like the spaghetti sauce that I buy in a jar, where it's slightly chunky, not super chunky. So, yeah, I like it, y'all. All right, so once the noodles get done, I'll show y'all. We'll do a taste test. All right, time for the sample. Let's do the taste test, y'all. Get that mixed up a little bit. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for this taste test? Hopefully it isn't too hot. I literally didn't. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. Sorry about the interruption. All right, let's do this taste test, y'all, in case you forgot what it looked like. This is what it doesn't look that great because I mixed it up and stuff. It ain't too pretty right now. But I do want to just really see what it's tasting like with these noodles. It tastes good by itself, but I want to see what it's going to be tasting like for real with the spaghetti and stuff. You know, I like to see how the ensembles. Okay, let me say my prayers. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Ooh, it's probably going to be so hot because the sauce is still hot. The noodles are fresh out the pan. I do not want to burn my mouth. Mmm. Oh my God, I made that. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I made this? Hold on. Let me do another try. Yo. Oh my God. This spaghetti sauce is hitting. I'm telling you, it tastes better than it looked. Okay. Oh my God, I can make spaghetti sauce. Y'all, I'm so satisfied. It turned out good. It has the perfect touch of sweetness. It has flavor. Oh, it's so good. I like the texture. I thought I was going to add more water, which I'm probably going to have to add more water tomorrow because it's definitely going to thicken as it sits in the fridge. But I'm curious to see what it's going to taste like tomorrow because those flavors are really going to be settled in. Those flavors are really going to be settled in by tomorrow. So I'm going to finish my little sample bowl, y'all, and then I will come back and show y'all my complete meal. I don't know if I'm going to eat it with the rest of that eggplant that I had yesterday for me, last week for y'all, or if I'm going to make some type of meatballs. I don't know what I'm going to do, y'all, but this is really good. You should definitely try it. I'm glad that I tried it. I'm glad I used the crock pot. Haven't used the crock pot in a long time, in years, and it made it so simple, y'all. Man, don't sleep on the cherry tomatoes. I know that they say use a specific tomato to make the best sauce, but y'all, this sauce would do. It's really good. I'm really impressed. Y'all. So anyways, y'all, I'm gonna close it out just in case I forget. Just in case I forget, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That will help me out. Like I said, it lets me know that you like this type of content and also lets other people get a chance to see it. So like the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know when I get notified, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. And you can also follow me on Instagram. This should not be the last thing of this video, y'all. I should come back tomorrow and show y'all my full meal. But until next time, y'all, peace and love. Just in case I forget.